The Tortoise and the Hare, an African folktale. In the old days, before cars and cell phones, before the cities swallowed the skies, the animals of the forest spoke like we do now. They had kingdoms, elders, warriors, and even tricksters. And in one such forest, where the sun painted gold on the leaves and the drums of the wind whispered secrets through the trees, lived two creatures who could not be more different. One was vast, arrogant, a show-off. The other was slow, quiet, always thinking, always watching. This is the story of the tortoise and the hare. Now listen well, my friend, because this isn't the version you've heard in school. No. This story has been passed down by the fireside, under starry skies where elders sip palm wine and children gather close. Let me take you there. It was in the time of the great gathering. Every year, the animals of the forest held a festival, the kind where the skies blazed with kites, the ground trembled with drums, and laughter echoed between the baobab trees. But this year, something was different. The king of the forest, the old lion himself, stood on his rock and roared, "This year we shall have a race, a grand race, and the winner will receive a feast prepared by the animals themselves, and a golden calabash blessed by the spirits." You should have seen the animals. The crocodile snapped his jaws in excitement. The monkey swung from tree to tree, already planning tricks. But then he stepped forward. The hare. Tall ears, shiny fur, always smiling that sly smile like he knew something the rest of us didn't. He leapt onto the stage and shouted, "No need for a race. Everyone knows who will win. I am the fastest in the land." The crowd cheered. But then, a quiet voice rose from the back. "I will race you." And all heads turned. It was the tortoise. Slow, wrinkled, carrying the world on his back. Some laughed, some whispered, others shook their heads. They said, "Is he mad? Does he want to embarrass himself?" But the tortoise just smiled that small, mysterious smile. "Speed is not everything," he said. "Let the race decide." So it was set. The morning of the race arrived. The forest path was cleared, the drums beat, the animals gathered, eyes wide with anticipation. The finish line was a large mango tree at the edge of the savannah. "On your marks, get set, go!" And just like that, the hare vanished. He ran like the wind, dust rising behind him. The monkey shouted, "He's already halfway there!" But no one paid attention to the tortoise. Step by step he moved, slowly, deliberately. Meanwhile, the hare was far ahead, too far, and too confident. He stopped beneath a tall tree, grinning. "This is too easy," he said. "That old shellback hasn't even made it out the clearing." Then he spotted a patch of soft grass beneath the tree. "Let me just rest for a bit. There's no way he'll catch up." And so he lay down and closed his eyes. But the tortoise, he did not stop. His legs ached. His shell was heavy. The sun beat down, but he kept going. And as he walked, he spoke softly to himself. One step, one breath, one prayer at a time. Because the tortoise was not just slow, he was wise. He knew something the hare did not. Far ahead, the hare slept, and he dreamed. He dreamed of victory, of animals cheering, of mangoes falling into his lap. But the dream twisted. He saw the calabash floating away, and a small voice laughing. He woke up with a start. The sun had moved. He jumped up and ran, but something had changed. The crowd had gathered at the finish line. They looked toward the horizon, and there, moving slowly but steadily, was the tortoise. He was close, just a few steps away.
Then suddenly, the hare burst from the trees, dust flying, eyes wide, legs pounding. The animals gasped. The monkey jumped onto the elephant's back for a better view. It was going to be close. The hare surged forward. The tortoise stepped once, then again, and then, with one final push, the tortoise crossed the finish line. The forest exploded in sound. Drums, cheers, birds flying into the air. Even the lion's roar was filled with laughter. The tortoise had won.
Later that night, as the moon bathed the forest in silver light, the animals gathered again. The tortoise sat quietly, sipping from the golden calabash. And the hare? He approached, head low. "How did you do it?" he asked. "How did you beat me?" The tortoise looked up, eyes twinkling. "You ran with your feet," he said, "but I ran with my heart." And that, my friend, is the story. You see, being the fastest doesn't always mean you'll finish first. Sometimes it's the one who keeps going, even when no one is watching, who truly wins the race. So the next time you feel like giving up, remember the tortoise. And remember this: steady steps carve the longest paths. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and join me next time for another interesting story. This is my African Folktales. Good night.